Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Ruchakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone, who will peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, the true believers, are pushing His word throughout the four corners of the earth, doing this thing in truth and sincerity. I want to say a shalom and salutation. Keep pushing. We're almost out of here. And this is just a quick, straight to the point. I believe volume 37, if I'm not mistaken. And I just want to hone in on this particular article. Since it's from February 9th, it says California cities rattled by prostitution, human trafficking in broad daylight as cops pin blame on new law. Police warn prostitution will bring other crimes ranging from robberies to shootings. So, while I'm walking this truth, watching the Great Millstone Bay Area, San Francisco camp, I really got to see the degradation of California, the low vibration that it holds in on due to LGBT, homelessness, drug abuse, and things of that nature, and how people was scoffing and coming against those brothers out there that were headed by that brother Yakal when he was elder now, who when he was a part of that camp. And you really got to see, man, California is just a ticking time bomb. Not only is it rattled by like these things, prostitution, things of that nature, you know, it's always getting rattled by earthquakes, wildfires. So the Lord really has it out for California. You know, it's most likely because that was where a lot of the predominantly Gad was at. So-called Native Americans had that territory all along the West Coast. So it says women wearing thongs in broad daylight on street corners, pimps following mothers, taking their kids to school, and prostitutes twerking at traffic have become common scenes in California. Local leaders claim human trafficking and prostitution are rampant in the Golden State after a new criminal justice reform that its author said aims to protect transgen women from being unfairly targeted by law enforcement. This is a quote. Says it's absolutely out of control and dangerous, not just for the sex workers but for the community. So you see in here these photos. There's a lot of these women, modern day women. They're going gun ho on that prostitution thing, and through that they're getting trafficked, and it ranges just from young women, young ladies, 15, 16, probably younger on up. They're just selling their bodies because they don't see any other way. And you have these scumbags out here. They're just trafficking these women like it's nothing, man, like it's no tomorrow. And we're getting ready to see the breakdown, is because it's really like a third world country over there. You know, really different parts of America is actually a third world country. They really don't want to call it that. See here. So this is a quote. It says, "Under democratic rule, families and businesses are moving out, while human traffickers are moving in. It was clear from the get-go that this law would encourage and enable human trafficking, but that was apparently an acceptable result for the lawmakers who backed it. So they created that law." So I guess it's Senate Bill 357, and a lot of the Republicans are upset at the Democrats on how they pretty much have no more, like they used to call it, great American morals and values. That no longer exists, man. Now they're more tolerant of these abominations walking around. Even crime, they a lot of them are catch and release. We've been seeing in last year a lot of, and through the pandemic, a lot of scams and a lot of smash and grabs, and they're catch and release. They don't either do any time or things of that nature. So a lot of these Edomites are upset. And what did you expect out of a godforsaken land like America? All right. And for you to be a police officer in this day, there's something wrong with you, man. It says Ecclesiasticus 10:2 in the Apocrypha says, "As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein." So the leaders of this nation, America, Babylon, the congressmen, the judges, the lawmakers, they're all wicked and evil as hell, due to the oaths they take and the God they worship, which is the spiritual demon Satan. All right, so they're Luciferians, and they're actually they have people who are citizens of this place of Babylon who vote for them. So that makes them wicked as well. All right. So we have a good bulk of people who who are wicked and are upholding wickedness. So within that, the Most High is judging this place through inside and out. All right. Another thing is those prostitutes and homeless people there, riddled by drugs, the fentanyl and things of that nature, fentanyl, heroin, and overdoses. I believe last year was one of the most overdose. Don't quote me, but I believe it's one of the most overdoses in a year. So America's falling, man. It's falling dramatically, and it's happening in other states, not only just California. I believe Washington. There's another place, Seattle, New Mexico, all these different places. And as it continues to fall, you're gonna see these things increase. And a lot of them are GAD, so-called Native Americans, who are addicted to bad drugs. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49 and 31. "Arise, get you up unto the wealthy nation that dwelleth without care, saith the Lord, which have neither gates nor bars, which dwell alone." So this is the wealthy nation. At one point in time, this is one of the most wealthy nations. That they said that was the streets paved with gold. All right, everyone wanted to come here and get basically to get rich. But when they dwell without care, meaning there is no standard here, you can do pretty much whatever you want to, and things that are illegal you can still do them, but there's loopholes, you can get away with it, and there will be no consequence. So the law, statutes, and commandments are not upheld here. So this is that nation that dwells without a care. They don't have any care, neither do the people. They don't care for themselves or each other. And you have an influx of so-called Mexicans, which are the Issacharites, the tribe of Issachar, flooding in this place. They're getting shipped to various states: New York, California, Texas, and that's backed by the Democrats. And they're providing them with finances, with money and shelter. And so that's creating a division as well, man. And so, because Jake thinks they're going to come over here and have a better life for themselves and be able to feed their families back in Mexico or Venezuela, wherever they're at, not knowing that this place is broke. And not only that, the inflation and things of that nature. So it's just going to get worse for them. And it was all set up like that strategically. Proverbs 29 and verse 18. So this devil is losing control of this place, man. This devil Esau / Edom. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and 18, and it reads, "Where there is no vision, the people perish, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he." So who are happy? The true believers, those who fear Yahweh Yahushai. But as these people, they're perishing. They're just walking vessels waiting to be destroyed because they don't have any vision. They actually think this America, Babylon the Great, is the end all be all. There is nothing past that. Scriptures tell you they don't believe this place is going to go down. Roughly paraphrasing, they build what I will destroy. And a lot of our people, a lot of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you Israelites, you think that as well. So you're going to be destroyed right with his ass. Okay, so Lord willing, this was edifying. And we're going to continue to watch and see this place crumble. So I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rachakwadash, the honors the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom.